maybe we're live.
We're live.
Are we live?
We're going to maybe finish the Landspeeder today. We'll see.
Maybe.
We have 4 bags.
Are smaller than normal, right?
I mean, 8 is pretty small. I think all we have to do is build the 3 turbine things and then, like, the stand. So, I think we can do it. We'll see.
We can do it. What's up, everyone? I like what we have so far here. It's, like, very long and flat.
Yeah. We're going to finish this, and then we'll have a couple weeks to catch up on some of our older sets that we've had for a while, like the helmets. And then BD1 comes out at the beginning of August.
Yes.
So I'm definitely waiting for that.
We have just a pile of Lego boxes over here. All 3 of the helmets. We still have Jabba's Palace. I don't know if we'll build that one on stream. And there's a couple other ones, but yeah, I'm really excited for BD1 to get.
We have fallen behind.
What's new? But how's it going, everyone? It's Thursday, which is just a day.
Philosophy with Molly.
I have to try to think about... I haven't been keeping up with Noodle on TikTok, but I do often see Monty, the little angry chihuahua.
Uh-huh.
And I know Monty hates Wednesdays. I don't know how he feels about Thursdays, though. I need to go see.
Does today feel like a Bones Day or a no Bones Day to you?
Honestly, it feels like a Bones Day.
Oh,
which
really?
I wasn't expecting it to.
Definitely a no Bones Day for me.
But the past couple of days we've been going on walks and like taking Hilo out on walks, and it's like just still unbearably hot here, but the humidity has been really bad. But today the humidity wasn't as bad, so I didn't feel as bad after our walk. And then I worked out.
That's true.
Give me an award.
You did good today.
I don't know where this energy came from, because like the past couple of days I've been super sluggish and like tired, but all of a sudden kicked into gear. I was like, I'm gonna do some squats.
I was a no Bones boy.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I still got work done. I read.
Yeah. When you have something to read, it's good for a no bones day. I'm slowly making my way through Shadow of the Sith, which I am very much enjoying. I just got to the chapter that got released as an excerpt not too long ago, where Luke has this vision on Exegol. So that was really cool. And you're reading
The Princess and the Scoundrel.
Which that comes out
August sometime.
Yeah. I am excited for that too, because it sounds funny.
Yeah, I've been laughing a lot. It is a funny book. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought that I would. Just based off of Han and Leia's honeymoon. Like, it is a lot more charming than I was expecting. I should have expected it, because Beth Revis wrote Rebel Rising, and I really liked that one. So she is continuing to impress.
Yeah, I won't let any spoilers out, but like I know a lot of people were concerned because they're like, rolling my eyes at the idea of them honeymooning on the Halcyon, but you said that they're there for a good reason, so.
I was one of those people that was like, I don't know about this, and it's won me over.
All right. Brennan, thanks for joining the Biggs Mega Fans. We gotta think of a new name for that.
Why? It's perfect.
Well,
what?
Everything is about Biggs.
Yeah, correct.
We'll have to think of a way for them to use the angel and devil emotes for the Lego streams, because we kind of put those in for the KOTOR streams, but
yeah,
you can use them whenever. You
just reminded me, though, I got lunch with my parents yesterday, and I was wearing that Biggs shirt, the pilot helmet with the mustache, and my mom looked at it, and she was like, who's that? It's just like a standard pilot, and I genuinely gasped. I was like, what? And then she quickly figured out her mistake. But.
You haven't given them any of our stickers?
No.
They definitely want a big sticker on their new car, right?
Honestly, they probably would.
It says, like, Biggs is my son's co-pilot. Chat agrees. Biggs is the face of the channel.
Sorry, Molly. You've been overruled.
You know, I figured that was the case long ago. Rainman said, hashtag Damon Nation? Sure. I like that. Jedi Dick Sensei says smash that like button. So thanks. And yes, do that. What's up, Zindu? They said have fun building and streaming, watching SWE fam. Maddie said I put a bunch of those stickers on random spots in London.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh man, what if we're out there for celebration and we see one and we're just like, how did this happen?
Who did this?
I meant to do that, honestly, when we were in Anaheim, just like random bathrooms.
That's vandalism.
Well, I mean, the place that we did, Mosh Isley, that place had stickers all over the place, so I should have put one there, but I don't think I had any.
It wouldn't be hard to figure out who did who did that vandalism.
We need to make a new sticker that just says Biggs was here. Do a Star Wars Explained hide and seek in London next year. That would be cool. Like a, what are those called? Scavenger hunt?
We could do like a geocache. We could put stickers up and leave the coordinates, and people could go find them.
Yeah. Collect all 10. And then win another sticker. If you guys go to the palace, you might see one. The palace? Like the palace?
The Buckingham Palace.
I don't know what that means. Brennan, thanks for our first super chat of the night. It asks, who is Maul's dad?
Just some bloke.
Just some guy.
I don't think it matters. I mean, the Night Sisters just kept the Night Brothers like under their thumb.
What,
and so
are dads even a thing for them?
I assume they would have to be.
But like the Night Sisters are like, go on now. We got what we needed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, biological fatherhood, yes. I don't think Maul had like a dad growing up. I think Mother Talzin wanted a strong, Force-sensitive kid.
Mm-hmm. I could imagine, though, Maul just wanting to play catch with his dad.
Yeah, probably. Maul's a sad character, really. He never had any choice.
Yeah.
He looked evil from the get-go. They named him Maul. Then Palpatine took him.
What kind of dad would you assign to Maul if you could?
Like, to make him better? To change him for the better, or just...
It doesn't have to change him for the better. Just... What kind of dad? Is he like a, I'm gonna go mow the lawn all day kind of dad? Is he just making dad jokes left and right and embarrassing him?
Yeah, I think...
Does he pull his socks all the way up?
I think an embarrassing dad would be really fun to see with Maul.
He's like, gosh,
Father, please.
Dad.
And he had Savage, too. He had a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was biologically big. I mean, like, in stature he was big. I don't know if he was older.
Yeah. Oh, Seth Hug in the chat says, goes out for milk kind of dad. Sad face.
It does seem like, though, the Knight brothers cared for each other. I mean, Savage was a good person.
Yeah.
So, honestly, if Maul had just been allowed to grow up with his brothers, he probably would have turned out a lot better.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Mm-hmm.
Andy asked, would you have had a double-sided baseball bat?
Oh.
Sure. That would be fun to watch. Who we got next? Kyle Shaw has the next super chat. Thanks, Kyle. How would you like to see Obi-Wan and Satine's first adventure together fully explored? Book? Disney Plus series?
I don't know why I've always just assumed it would be a book.
Me too. Book or comic. I don't think it deserves its own Disney Plus series. Or, like, I don't even know if there would be time to show that in any other Disney Plus series. Like, I don't think they had time to do it in the Obi-Wan show.
No. It would be interesting to see how they handled it, because it was a whole year, so it could be a very expansive book, which I've said that before, like I've missed that. Stories that span a lot of time, a lot of planets, like that seems like a kind of Legends story that I would want. Mm-hmm. And I would be very happy to have Kirsten White write it. The Padawan book that comes out in a week or two, Padawan, I liked it a lot. So I would be happy to have her continuing to write Padawan stories for Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm. I'd be down.
But yeah, Disney Plus series seems a little much for that.
Yeah.
Comic series I could kind of see, but I like books more than comics, so I would prefer a book.
Same. I don't know, like, I almost want to see it in a comic just so that we can have some artwork for it, because Satine, I always loved her design and, like, all the cool outfits that she had, so.
That's a fair point.
Sith Rodriguez, thanks for the next super chat. Does the Landspeeder come with an action figure?
Does it? Oh yeah, it does. I think it's Luke and 3PO.
Well, it's weird because the seats for this thing, like, they're way too big for a Lego minifig.
Yeah.
So it's not really a set that you can, like, plop a minifig in and have it make sense.
Honestly, it looks like it would fit some of my old Power of the Force figures pretty well.
Yeah, like a 3 3/4 inch.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it does come with 2 minifigs. But it's similar to a lot of the other... Well, I don't know, the Falcon is built to minifig scale. The AT-ST is pretty close, I'd say. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the Snowspeeder, the A-Wing...
Oh, I didn't see that you put that up there.
Oh yeah, I finally did that.
You didn't need my help?
I did it all by myself. I didn't want to trust you handling it at all. So.
Well, we had some friends over last night, and one of them touched the A-Wing and broke something off of it.
Immediately.
So it's not just me.
It's not just you.
We got our Lego hand cam back up and running. Thank goodness. It's pretty exciting over there.
Yeah, despite it being a no bones day for me, I still accomplished some things.
That's always the case. For you, at least. If I have a no bones day, chances are nothing's getting done. I also went on an insane cleaning spree yesterday and cleaned the whole bottom level of our house, which I think I went into that just like, oh, vacuum a little bit, and then I was like scrubbing the oven and like wiping the cabinets down. I don't know what came over me. That and today, where's this energy coming from?
I don't know, but good for you.
I think I got really good sleep Sunday and Monday night, I think. So maybe that's just now catching up with me. Ooh, I like this question from chat. From Callum Samuel. Any prediction of what the main story of High Republic Phase 2 could be?
Yeah, I have a prediction. Don't know if it's right, but... So it's only going to be 2 waves. Sounds like wave 1 might be centered around Dalna and what happened there. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of thinking that's going to be a Romeo and Juliet style story if Juliet were actually the villain and was trying to kill everyone, including Romeo. That's kind of what I'm thinking about there. And then the second phase, which might be brought on by everything that happened with Dalna, I think they said that was going to be centered around the Battle of Jeddah, which is something they referenced in Phase 1. And I'm super excited to see Jeddah at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we getting a book about that?
It's an audio drama.
Audio drama.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope.
Which, yeah, that'll be interesting. But they're also releasing the script sooner than they have. I'm glad about that, because I like the audio dramas. I find it a lot more difficult to, like, really focus the way that I need to. I like reading books more.
Yeah, I used to be all about audiobooks, and now I kind of have to have both the audiobook playing and be reading along with the book, because now it's like, if I just do one or the other, it just doesn't stick as well. I got too much on my mind.
That's without something to look at. I'm just a visual learner, I think. And so without something to look at, I enjoy it, but I'm also like, what happened? I know I missed details.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Well, I hope we find out more about the Nameless, and like, I think we'll find out how they were created or where they came from exactly, and I think we'll find out that like the Jedi are kind of responsible for them.
Yeah, it's like Markion knows something about them. I think his family had a history with them.
And the Jedi, some Jedi knew something and then covered it up real quick, because there are some gaps in their history that doesn't quite make sense. So it's very exciting to learn more about that. And is it the mother?
Yes. The head of the Path of the Open Hand.
Yeah, but she's Markion's species.
No, that's a different character.
Oh, okay.
But they're related. Well, not like family related. They are connected somehow.
Yeah, I'm excited for them.
Me too. If you haven't read The High Republic, you have time to catch up on some of them before Phase 2 begins.
There are a lot of books, but you can pretty much get away with just the 3 big ones and probably go into Phase 2 knowing what you need to know.
Yeah, I think so. Although a lot of the Dalna stuff has been set up in the middle grade books.
Yeah, that's true. All you really need to know is something happened on Dalna, and we don't know what...
We don't talk about Dalna. It is interesting that the first book in Phase 2 is a young adult and not a adult novel. I don't know how to classify them, but...
Grown up.
Yeah. Well, it's like the young adult books aren't that much different. Mm-hmm. It's just that the Del Rey books have been more the driving force, the first stuff to come out, and then the young adult books would come out months later. So they're swapping that.
Yeah.
Curious.
Indeed. Bones McCoy sent a super chat in, thank you, and said, "No Bones Day. What did I miss? Should I leave?" The No Bones Day comes from a TikTok account. I can't remember the name of the actual account, but it's Noodle the Dog, or Noodle the Pug. And it used to be daily readings on whether or not it was going to be a Bones Day, which is, it's just this really old pug that the owner would kind of prop it up in its little bed, and if it stayed standing, it was a Bones Day, and he would be like, go out and treat yourself, like, we're all having a good day. And then if he just kind of flopped back over and laid back down, it was a no Bones Day, and he would still be like, treat yourself, but like, only wear comfy pants, no hard lights, like, only soft ambient lighting. But they have their own book series now.
They do?
Yeah, the noodle, I don't know what, I think it's just called the No Bones Day or something. But it's like a
Noodle in the No Good, Very Bad, No Bones Day.
Yeah. But it's just like a little young reader book series. It's really cute.
Did I put this upside down?
Doomslayer says, oh, I'm far too old for TikTok. Nonsense. There's plenty of older people on there too. They make some of the funniest stuff. But I thought I was too old for TikTok too, and now I'm addicted.
I do enjoy TikTok. I had the same thought as Molly was getting into it. I was like, I don't think I can keep up with this. But it's pretty fun.
Well, it's also one of the only social media apps you have on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of stuck with it. Brian Ferreira says, I'm turning 50 this month. Runs and hides.
Congratulations.
Congrats, you made it. You made it to 50.
I was about to ask if anyone in chat has seen the new Rings of Power trailer.
Ooh.
Because I watched that thing 3 times today. It's pretty sick. It's making me want to reread The Silmarillion.
That would be intense. But yeah, the trailer that got released today had some really cool looking stuff in it, and I know that they've spent so much money on this show, but it looks like it's all well worth it. Like, the cinematography looks so good.
What?
I'm very excited. And I forget the name of the woman that they cast as a young Galadriel, but she looks so spot on. And that's gonna be starting the Friday while we're at DragonCon, so
Yep.
We won't be watching it or talking about it until the week after it comes out. But that'll be a great way to come down after a very fun weekend at DragonCon.
That's true. Although, I wonder if people are going to have, like, someone at DragonCon, they might host an official watch party.
Are we gonna go do that, though?
I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. I wonder what DragonCon will be like this year, because last year it was different because we all had to wear masks, and like I feel like there was a lot less people there, which was kind of nice because it wasn't as crowded. But are they just gonna
I think they're still keeping all those same rules.
Are they gonna require vaccinations?
That's what our friend who's a volunteer said.
Okay. Because I know some conventions are getting real lax on that stuff. They're probably not going to require masks as much as they did last year.
Jen is saying that they will. But I don't know.
I'll never forget being yelled at by that lady in that room where we were dancing. She was like, mask! I was like, I'm sorry, no one can hear me. No one can hear me normally, so like with a mask on, really no one can hear me. Kyle Shaw asks, how many conventions do you go to per year usually? Not too many. We really only do DragonCon and Star Wars Celebration. I would love to go to some other ones, like New York Comic Con. What's the one in Chicago?
C2E2?
C2E2 would be fun. Emerald City Comic-Con I've heard is really cool. I know there's one in Canada, I want to say, that Mark's told us about that seems cool, but I don't know, we just get so busy.
Yeah. It's hard to pull away from things, especially with the more content coming out.
Yeah. Oh, well, regular Comic-Con, I really want to go to that sometime. Maybe we could swing that next year. We'll see. But I would have loved to have gone to that this year. What is C2E2? I never remember when that is.
I have no idea.
John Carroll in chat says, New York Comic-Con is nuts.
That's one that we've almost gone to before. Because they do... Star Wars Publishing tends to do a lot of stuff there.
Comic-Con... San Diego Comic-Con is next weekend?
I think so.
I was looking at the panels that are happening there, and I was like, oh man, I want to go to this so bad. Because it's like, they have panels for...
Panels?
They have panels for other shows that we watch, like Severance and For All Mankind. So I was like, oh, this would be cool. Bob's Burgers, Archer. We don't really watch Archer, but we know some people that are in it. I was saying earlier on our walk that I just want to travel somewhere that the weather is not hot. Like, I don't care where we go. I just want to go somewhere where it's like fall weather and just stay there as long as possible.
I missed one piece. It's not so bad. Where does this go?
Someone in chat named Power Rangers Rock says, I'm going to the Power Rangers convention at the end of August.
Nice.
Where's that at? I didn't know they did one of those. Andy says it's cold in Australia, so yeah, let's go there. I'm down. Speaking of Australia, our friends at Blue Bantha Milk are putting on a show tomorrow night, the live stream that we're going to be on. So tune in for that. I don't remember when it starts, but
I don't either. But
probably like 7 or 8
episode
Eastern?
4.5, written
Yeah.
by an artificial intelligence.
Yeah. And I'm excited for the characters that we're playing. I don't know if they've publicly announced those yet, but
I don't think they have. What time is it? How am I doing?
it's 6:30.
Nice.
Doing
Okay.
good.
30 minutes per bag. We can do this.
Anything we hope gets announced at San Diego Comic-Con. Could be Star Wars or anything for that matter.
I don't think Star Wars is doing anything this year.
Well,
you were the one that
Lucas-
looked at the schedule.
Lucasfilm is going to be there. I don't know if they have a panel. I assumed that they did, but I'm not sure.
I know they have one at D23 in
Doomsayer
September
says
as
there's
well.
publishing stuff.
Ah. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not expecting any huge announcements out of San Diego Comic-Con, especially in between Celebration and D23.
Mm-hmm.
I think Marvel is gonna have more stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Speaking of Indiana Jones stuff, maybe that would be neat.
I'm expecting that at D23 as well, but I'd be thrilled if they talked about Indy.
Speaking of Marvel, I really, really liked how Miss Marvel ended. And I saw today that it's the highest rated Marvel series on Rotten Tomatoes with like somewhere it was over 80%, something like that. So
I would agree with that.
Willow stuff maybe, yeah. But yeah, when we went like back in time for Miss Marvel and learned more about her ancestors and like the what's it called?
The bangle.
The bangle and everything. It kind of started to lose me with some of that because I think her character, Miss Marvel's character, was what really made me like the show to begin with. So I was really happy to see them bring it back to the kids for the finale, and like all the Home Alone shenanigans that they pulled off in the school and the fight in the end was really, really cool. So, and like you were saying, that the stakes weren't all that high. It was a pretty self-contained little finale, so I liked that a lot. And no spoilers, but it ends on a cool little Easter egg kind of thing.
As they all do.
Well, yeah, but this one's extra exciting because it's leading into something far bigger. Oh yeah, I wonder if they'll have Avatar stuff, like the live action Avatar Airbender.
Oh, that's Netflix, right? I assume Netflix will make some sort of announcement there. Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting about that. I'm excited for Paul Sun-Young Lee to play Uncle Iroh.
Yeah.
But I'm curious how that adaptation is going to go.
Yeah, it could be hit or miss. I don't know. I'm keeping my expectations low, but I think it'll be good.
I want it to be good. It's just the Netflix's anime to live action adaptations don't have a very good track record. I haven't seen any of them personally. I've just heard people not enjoying them. Mm-hmm. Like the Cowboy Bebop didn't get very good.
People like were really upset with that.
We didn't watch it. I watched the anime for the first time to get ready for it, and then just didn't get very good reviews, so I was like, never mind.
Daryl says that Arcane got an Emmy nomination, which
Arcane was great.
Arcane was so good. I almost want to rewatch it because it was that good. And I'll forever have that theme song stuck in my head. Every time it comes on, I gotta crank it up in the car.
No Emmy nominations for All Mankind.
Boo!
Is upsetting.
Really?
I don't think so.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. Because it's amazing.
I'm obsessed. Maddie said, can't be any worse than Dragon Ball Evolution. Yikes. Big yikes. I've never seen any of the live action Dragon Ball movies.
There's only the one.
Oh, there's only one?
Uh-huh.
Really? I thought there was more than one. Maybe I just segmented them out in my mind.
No, it was just the one. James Marsters is in it.
Yeah, he plays the little bald guy, right?
Piccolo.
Is he
the little bald guy?
Little? Big? I don't know.
The one that looks like Prince Shizor. The first time you saw Prince Shizor's action figure, you were like...
Oh, the green guy.
Yeah.
He has a little ponytail, doesn't he?
Piccolo? No. He's got antenna, though.
That's Prince Shizor has the ponytail.
Yes.
See, they're the same person in my head because of that action figure.
I used to love Dragon Ball Z.
Jane says, was For All Mankind Season 2 in the time frame for Emmy Award nominations this year? I don't know.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. I don't know, because it came out...
Well, they had to have...
It finished last year.
Been, if if they were in the time frame, I feel like it would have been nominated for something because that show's so good.
For general kick-assery.
In general, just the ability to give you insane amounts of anxiety while watching that show. It's like some of the episodes from like the earlier bits of the season are like a little bit more lighthearted, but then they really go hard those last couple episodes.
So a new one comes out tonight. Not last week's episode, although it had some intense moments. The episode before that was one of the worst things I've seen in a long, just like, so
You just feel sick,
yeah,
but in like a good way, I guess.
yes. It made me feel the way I felt when Cobb Vanth had to face down Cad Bane. Just like, no.
Reyes Anaya, I hope I said your name correctly. Thank you so much for your super chat. Top 3 favorite Star Wars characters, Legends included. Also, love your guys' channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I don't need to include Legends characters to this, so I will say top 3 characters.
I mean, I'll throw out my number 1, Big Starklighter. Easy.
Leia, Rey. I kind of think Ahsoka is inching her way up to my top 3, so I'll go with those 3.
I think I'm gonna go Biggs, genuinely Cobb Vanth. Third.
I like that you have to preface that with genuinely.
It's not just a joke, people. I think I would have said Thrawn in the past. I don't think I would say that anymore. Because like Legends Thrawn, I really love. The newer books haven't hit me the same way.
Brian Ferreira said, Grogu, come on, Molly. You're right. He's like in his own category. He's my number 1 Grogu of all time.
I'm trying to think of like who is my favorite mainstream character, so I'm not saying Max Rebo for number 3, which would be a joke.
Luke?
I like Luke. But a lot of the characters that really drew me in, and I don't want to say someone, I really like Corran Horn, but I already named a pilot, so I'm trying to diversify a little bit here. I do really like Darth Bane, Legends Bane, because he's like a Star Wars version of Breaking Bad, where you start out really rooting for this guy, they make you really like him, and then he just starts to go over the deep end, and you're like, no, don't do that. So he was a very fun character to read about, but that's not that mainstream. Maybe Cal Kestis? I don't know.
Yeah, mine kind of changes a lot. Like, a lot of people are talking about R2, and he was, for a long time, I would always consider him to be my top favorite, mostly just because nothing would ever get done without R2. Like, he is so essential to so many stories in Star Wars. Wade.
If I had to choose just like one of the main characters, I'd probably go Han Solo.
Really?
Yeah.
Han
So I'll
over
go Han.
Han over Leia, huh?
I liked Han growing up. I liked all
so
of the...
dumb, though.
You know I like himbos.
Everyone in chat is like, Alex, I thought your favorite was Karth.
How dare all of you.
Brian Ferreira says, my daughter's top 3 are Porgs, Grogu, and Babu Frick.
Aw.
All the littles.
All the lils.
Oh, that's a good list. I do love Babu Frick, and I would love to see more of him. I know we're going to get Anzellans in Mando Season 3, but I don't know if any of them are going to be Babu Frick, but he's so little and cute.
I'm going to guess that it won't be specifically Babu Frick, but it'd be fun. We know he is operating around that time, but I think he specifically works on Kijimi, so unless they're going to Kijimi, which I doubt.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of that planet, because I thought it was a really cool place, and I liked that it had that kind of like seedy underground bar where John Williams made his cameo, and I was like, oh, I want to know more about this place.
But yeah, I think we're going to see a new group of Anzellans.
Do you think they all sound the same? Sound like Babu Frick? Will Shirley Henderson?
That sounds right.
Is that her name?
I think so.
Should be voicing all of them.
I want them to like pitch the voice up or down though, so it sounds a little different. Mm-hmm. But if she voiced all of them and then they just like dialed it down so it was crazy deep, that'd be fun. Hey, hey.
I just want to like listen to him talk. Let's just say anything.
Just listen to him give a TED talk.
Yeah. I like when he says, droid memory go blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah. Ever since you started talking about the stuff in Princess and the Scoundrel, I want to see more Ewoks.
The Ewoks are delightful.
I think it's time. It's past time for us to get more Ewoks.
I mean, the Ewoks got a lot of attention back in the 80s.
But
they got their own cartoon, they got 2 movies.
Well, I mean, here's what I want to see. I want to see Ewoks out in the galaxy. What else are they doing? Mm-hmm. Like, not on Endor. We know there's an Ewok that became a slicer.
Mm-hmm. I was about to bring up Peekpa.
Peekpa. And they all have great names. So I want to see an Ewok just out doing their thing in the galaxy. Like, that would... I think Mando is a great place to just plop down these, like, random characters, but species that we know.
I do think Mando has done such a good job at striking that balance between the seriousness and the goofiness of Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Like, the first episode of The Mandalorian sets him up to be this badass, and then the second episode, he's getting taken out by Jawas and stuff. And I still think one of the funniest moments in that show is when he's climbing up and they're just throwing garbage at him, and one, like, a toaster oven just goes dunk off of his helmet. I'm like, I think that's hilarious.
Oh, physical comedy never gets old. But I just, in my mind, like, imagined what it would look like for an Ewok and Grogu to be playing together, and I just about
can't
lost
handle
it.
That.
I about lost it. The other night, I forget what we were doing, but I randomly asked Alex to dance, and he started doing the Wicket dance.
Because I was reading Princess and the Scoundrel, and I was reading about Wicket, and then I think I was trying to stretch or something, and you were like, "Are you dancing for me?" And I started to dance, and I was like, "This is exactly what Wicket does in Return of the Jedi."
Brian Ferreira sent a super chat in. Thank you, Brian. Top 3 Star Wars pack animals. Go.
Pack animals?
I mean, porgs.
Is that a pack animal?
There's a murder of porgs.
Well, yeah, that's a group of animals. Like, a pack animal would be like a Ronto or a Dewback.
Okay.
Like, I think of them like mules.
Bantha.
Uh-huh. Can we name 5 pack animals? We just named 3, and they're all from Tatooine.
Top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Oh, but what about like a Nerf? Tauntaun?
Yeah. I think, well, did we see those in packs?
But like,
They're like horses.
I don't know what a pack animal, like I think of a pack animal as like a mule, something that you ride and can carry stuff. Kind of like a beast of burden.
A Fallon Passet?
Yeah.
Or is it
yeah.
the other one? The
I do
Kadu.
like Kadu, and both of them, I would say.
Which one's the one that holds the big...
The shield generator or the...
Yeah.
Those are Fambas.
Fambas. All three of those.
I'm going to go Tauntaun. I have a lot of fond memories of riding the Tauntaun in Super Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, it's sticker time.
Sticker time. Okay, so we got Shocks, Eopies, Lothwolves.
Lothwolves. I don't...
That's a good one. They're definitely
They definitely travel in packs, yeah.
They're pack.
Okay, 10 goes there. Mm-hmm. 2 goes on the other one, and 1 goes on the middle. And you're basically making that red stripe go across.
10 goes here. 10 to...
And 1 in the middle.
Okay.
No, 1 there.
Oh, 10 to 1.
Yeah. Now I have nothing to do. So. The Nameless is not a pack animal. I feel like we're everyone's talking about different kinds of packs. Mm-hmm. It's like a pack animal like a mule, or an animal that travels in packs like a Lothwolf.
Does SWTOR have Ewoks?
I don't know.
Space whales.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
kind of a...
The Purrgil.
Yeah.
I've never played SWTOR, so I do not know if Ewoks are in it. I know they were in Star Wars Galaxies. Because there was an Ewok named Cupid that you could find on
Cupid.
Valentine's Day.
Aw. I still stand by my tweet from... Oh, no.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
I got it. My tweet from the other day where I was like, do we honestly need more of those stupid Valentine's Day Funko Pops that are just pink?
Mm-hmm.
Give us Halloween versions of Star Wars characters in the Funko Pops. Like, I need Grogu holding a little trick-or-treat bag. I need R2 in a little ghost sheet with 2 eye holes poked out of it.
This doesn't look like
It's
your
all
most
right.
confident
It's
work.
alright.
Oh, that's fine.
The middle one got a little crooked.
That's fine. Better than I could have
My
done.
one job.
Yeah, I don't like the Valentines, like, we'll just make them pink. That's so lazy.
It is very lazy.
The Christmas ones we have are great.
I love the Christmas ones. I don't remember when I got those, but they have been in rotation for like regular Christmas decorations every year. Like, I put them up on the mantle, which I consider a high achievement spot for Christmas decorations. But they're cute, and like, they're cute because they're not just painted red and green. It's like Chewie is wrapped up in Christmas lights, and Yoda has like a Santa hat and a candy cane, and
R2 has antlers.
R2 has little antlers with lights on them. So I think like the Halloween idea is a solid idea. Funko, hire me. Yeah, there was that Lego Halloween short with Grogu. That's kind of what made me think of it the other day, because I forgot about that. Count Dooku with vampire fangs.
Oh yeah, that's good.
His collar would be all popped up. That would be really cool.
the Tales from Vader's Castle comics have done a good job of, like, they made Dooku a vampire, basically, for an issue. He got infected with something.
Ooh.
And then Kevin Scott also wrote a story about Tarkin, because, I mean, Peter Cushing was also a big horror icon. He was Van Helsing, so... And they, like, the comic cover is a recreation of one of his old horror movies.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so ready for spooky season. Like, it is about damn time, to quote Lizzo. Like, we need to get there and get there fast.
Do you think there's going to be another surprise movie like Malignant last year that just takes the world by storm?
There has to be.
The world.
I'm ready for the new Resident Evil Netflix
show. Oh yeah,
show.
that came out today.
Did it?
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll watch that tonight after
I'm so
For All
excited.
Mankind. I'm like, I don't have high hopes.
It looks so dope though.
I don't have high hopes, but I like Resident Evil a lot, so we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna be a award-worthy show, but it's gonna be entertaining, I bet.
I mean, we were inebriated when we watched the new movie, Welcome to Raccoon City. I had a blast watching it.
I did too. It was fun, and like that, maybe because we did that and had fun.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm so excited for this.
It was not good, but I enjoyed watching it.
Bill Devers, thank you for the very generous super chat here. Scenario: you're at a seedy space cantina. The alien bartender has a limited knowledge of human gastrointestinal systems, but the cocktails look yum. What do you order? Something blue, fizzy, existing Star Wars Galaxy drink? I order a Port in the Storm. Because I want to know what that tastes like in Star Wars.
Terrible.
Supposedly, yes. But the one that's in the Galaxy's Edge cookbook is delightful and tastes great. But that's just like one of their strongest in-universe drinks, so I would want to try it.
I think I'd just trust the bartender. I'd go for it. But something fizzy sounds fun. That's like what all the drinks at Galaxy's Edge. They're either spicy or fizzy or...
The margarita, yeah, is like a spicy one.
That's how you make things...
Space
drinks.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to point out, Jason Boehm in the chat said, my 6-year-old just asked if y'all were in a toy store.
Aw. Kinda.
None of this is for sale, but...
It was at one point.
We basically live in a toy store. If a 6-year-old comes into our house, it's gonna probably feel like a toy store.
That is true. Whenever we have our friends with kids come over, we're like, you want to see our toy room, basically?
And they're like, whoa. And we're like, don't touch anything. I would try the Port in the Storm. I would also just want to try like whatever the locals come in and have all the time. Like, give me your whatever.
Yeah, I always like ordering a local beer.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to try Jet Juice. It's like
Is that the really strong little drink?
Yes. I think they had that at Galaxy's Edge, yeah.
I remember when you got that one because it came in like a little tiny, maybe like a little bit bigger than a shot glass. And I was like, really? But it was strong. I know there's wine from a couple of different planets. Oh,
Tonneray wine is a big one.
Savarine brandy. I would really want to try that. Because Beckett had such good things to say about it. Jeff Nicholas said, whatever Max Rebo suggests. Yes. I mean, always.
Oh, there we go.
Dan Ritter, what's up?
Hey, Dan.
Thanks for the super chat. It's been a while since I was able to jump on live, but so excited to be going to Celebration London. My first.
Oh,
Yay!
man, it's a big jump to have your first celebration in London.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be here before we know it.
I know, it really is.
Like, it's what, in April next year?
Yeah, early April. Okay, 3 goes on there, and then 4 goes on that gray piece.
3
3
and
and 4.
4 here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm super psyched for Celebration.
That's gonna be interesting.
I would love it if, honestly, if they did it like every year. But I think after this, it'll be every other year. Because they're trying to play catch up.
Wonder what they're gonna talk about this year. Because there's.
I want to know it all.
I don't think there's gonna be a movie coming out in 2023.
Sorry, what goes here?
4.
4?
I think that would be pushing it.
I don't know. I think they can do it.
I don't think so. If it's not gonna, the rumor on the street is Taika's movie starts filming early 2023. That's an insanely fast turnaround. Unless it's possible if it's like a small indie movie, but I don't think that's what they're gonna do for their first foray back into movies.
Even if it's like mostly filmed in the volume, you think they can't squeak it out in the holiday season next year?
It's possible. But if they announce that that's what they're doing, I'm going to be worried.
Worry.
Yeah.
That's all Star Wars fans want to do.
It'll feel fast. Movies don't take less than a year to turn around.
I don't know, like, Taika might already have a pretty solid idea in mind, and he just...
Oh, I think he does. I think he's full of crap.
Maybe like once he gets it all out on paper, then they can really go hard and fast.
One of the benefits of the volume is that it cuts down on post-production time, so there is that. But I still think it's too fast. I'll be worried until I see it, and then I will gladly eat my words and be like, they did it. They did the impossible, but I'll be scared.
Yeah, I'm excited for this to be your first celebration, Dan. That's going to be really fun. And just going to London is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
We're going to stay a couple extra days and hopefully get to explore the town a little bit. Never been to London.
Never been to the UK. We gotta go to Richmond.
Sure. We can wear our jerseys
Uh-huh.
like everybody else in that town, probably.
Yeah, they'll love that. The locals will be like, "Oh, this is so much fun," and we've never seen it before.
I want to go to the bar from Ted Lasso, assuming that's a real place.
I think the outside is, at least.
Hudsonizer, thanks for the super chat. Avatar and Star Wars will cross over in 2023. Just kidding. Oh yeah, that's when Avatar comes out. Holidays 2023.
The new one,
Was it this
the blue
year?
person one, or
Yeah,
that one comes out this year.
this year.
We just did a Moon Night. We're like, are we talking about the blue people or the anime?
Yeah. I have no interest in seeing any more Avatar movies. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but
I think it'll
don't care.
It'll be cool, I'm sure. Like, it looks great, technology-wise. But yeah, I can't say I'm like really excited to see it.
What's up, Jake?
But we'll see.
Jake agrees. No one cares about Avatar.
That's not true. I've definitely seen people excited about Avatar. I'm just not one of them.
Jake, I hope you're hydrating because this weekend is Jake's bachelor party.
Oh.
So
Have fun, Jake.
I wonder if I can like send Brian money for him to buy him a drink for me. I'll figure it out.
Impossible.
Impossible.
We don't have the technology.
It exists. And then Dan Ritter sent in another super chat saying, okay, but what if the 2023 movie is a secret feature-length animated movie? That's a possibility.
I guess, yeah.
That is certainly a possibility.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if that's, again, like, it feels like Star Wars hasn't been in the theaters for 4 years at that point. And so it seems like they have to, the longer they wait, the more pressure there is to have something amazing.
It's true. Jake, I just got into making old fashions, so I wish I could make you one and send it to you, but I don't think it would travel well. Yeah, I hope Brian is hydrating too. I'm sure he is. He carries that water bottle everywhere he goes.
Good for him.
I should be hydrating, but it's Thursday, so what can you do? What can you do? Brian Ferrero says, pouring myself a nice tall IPA. What kind of IPA is it?
That's what I'm drinking.
I do like a good IPA. The more I have them, though, because I don't drink beer all that often anymore, but it's like when I do have an IPA, I can have one, and that's about it. Unless it's like, there's a brewery in Georgia called Lost Druid. It's like one of our favorite places to go because they have really good food too. But they have a black IPA that I don't know what's different about the brewing process, but it's not as bitter and it's not as frothy. So that's like top tier IPA for me, I think. That and like Wild Heaven has some really good ones that aren't too frothy and thick.
I do like Lost Druid's beers a lot.
I do too. I like every time I see a joke TikTok about people talking about IPAs, it's just like people talking about how gross they taste and like how they all taste the same, which is...
I think that's fair. I don't think they taste gross. I like them.
They all kind of do taste the same.
Yeah.
There's like, I guess it's easy to brew IPAs and like, what's the other?
Well, that's, someone said that...
Sour beer.
Oh, yes. I think it's just that's what people are into right now. People buy IPAs and sours, so that's what breweries brew.
I just like, when I go to a brewery, I want there to be a nice variety to choose from, but a lot of the ones in Atlanta right now are like trying to shove IPA and sours down everyone's throats, and it's like, come on, you got anything else? I do like whiskey sours. I haven't tried to make one of those in a while, because like I think a real whiskey sour has egg white in it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It is not sour mix. I know that. Ever had moonshine? Yes. Not my favorite. I've had the flavored moonshine. It would be like my choice if I had to drink moonshine. We've actually got some banana. I don't know if it's banana or banana cream flavored.
I think it's banana cream.
Ugh.
Yeah, someone gave you that for your birthday.
Someone gave me a jar of banana,
as a joke.
banana cream moonshine for my birthday. And it's going to sit there probably for a while and age poorly, I'm sure.
Just put it out like at a New Year's party or something and someone will open it.
Oh yeah. We'll make a drinking game where at some point the if you lose at some point, like you have to take a shot of
Ugh.
the banana cream. Brian Ferrer with another super chat here. Thank you so much, Brian. Small contribution towards some Goose Island IPAs. Those are good.
Yeah, I've had those.
I have had those before. That was one of the first IPAs that I started drinking. Kickback while reading a Star Wars musical. My daughter Eva says, "Hello there." Hello there.
Hello back.
Hello there, Eva. Oh, we just got 2 more super chats in. One from Sean Sully.
Sean.
Says, "Hello there." No, not hello there. Hello, friends. Now I can't
No, you
stop
can't.
saying hello there. Hi, Sean. We'll see you in a couple weeks,
Yeah.
right?
I still feel
It's
bad.
we're like a month away from that.
I still feel bad for what I did to Sean the other night. We played PUBG together, and it was his second ever game, and then I took him for a flight in a glider, and we were having a great time, and then I killed him with it. I Raiders of the Lost Ark'd him on accident.
On accident. It's always on accident. Was there something new added to PUBG? Is that why you guys are playing it more?
New map was added yesterday.
New map.
Last night.
I wouldn't mind playing it
Well, okay.
at some point. But when you guys play it, it's just like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I like the silly stuff where it's like protect the president and
Oh, I do too.
when
See-
you have a race with the cars or something.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to make your own fun in the game. That's what I do. I just drive around and try to hit our own team. Not like I'll hit their car with my car.
Sure.
You goof around until you're in like the top 10, and then you focus up and you try to win.
I think it was the first time I ever played PUBG. I made it to the top 5 because I hid in a bathtub for a really long time. So
That's what I would do.
that's always a good strategy.
I think the only times I've won have either been incredibly lucky or I have avoided conflict until I absolutely had to. And then I still got lucky because I'm not very good at the game.
Oh, Gail Kalen in chat says Molly got some muscles. Do I? I worked out today. They're there. They're just hibernating. They're in there. Sean says, well, good news. It's more fun to goof around than to actually play it.
Agreed.
It's true. Joel Davis, thanks for the next super chat. I think it would be interesting if Thrawn and Gideon were rivals in the post-Indoor era, with old Sheev just sitting back and watching it all play out.
Thrawn and Ezra?
This is Gideon.
Oh, Gideon. I don't know why I heard Ezra in my head. Yeah, I think that might be what we're heading towards. I don't know if... It's still unclear, what Gideon is up to, if he's working with someone or if he is the head of his own faction and there are several. I don't know, but I could definitely see them being rivals.
Yeah. I'm excited to see whatever they do with live action Thrawn. It's gonna be cool, I'm sure. And yeah, I wonder what comes next for Gideon, or if we'll see anything from him like back before what we see him in Mando. Or...
I think he's gonna escape custody.
Yeah.
Or either that, or he will be like he might spend the whole season in custody, where I think he'd make a good Hannibal Lecter type villain. Mm-hmm. Sowing doubt and discord from behind bars. I think he could do that.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to use what's the
Giancarlo
actor's name?
Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito, yes. They wouldn't cast him to just keep him incarcerated for the whole time and not like have more to do than that.
He's just hanging out. Sticker time.
Stickers! Well, I've gotten a lot of sticker action today.
I mean, we got to get through the rest of this. I need to put this on.
Irish Nexus, thanks for the super chat. Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Currently about 60% through of Shadow of the Sith. Do we know when the book club shall assemble?
Yeah. I have it scheduled on my phone, which I don't have on me right now. But
I heard it buzz earlier. It's over there.
Well, you do 10, 1, 2.
10, 1, 2.
I'll go look.
10. I really like the stickers in Lego. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I like the challenge of getting them on there perfectly. And I'm pretty good at it.
The book club I have currently scheduled for July 25th. So not this coming Monday, but the Monday after that.
Oh god, I gotta read fast.
You got time.
I got time.
Yeah, I'd prefer they just print onto the pieces. I'm sure.
What would I do?
I'm sure that would just be too difficult, but whatever. I'm glad you're here for the stickers, because I don't like doing the stickers.
Chazertron 5000, thanks for the super chat. What would be a terrible drinking game for Star Wars? One that would flatten someone. Drink every time a stormtrooper misses. That would be a lot of drinks.
I mean, every time a lightsaber ignites, every time someone says...
Every time a droid beeps.
That would just be constant. Every time someone says they have a bad feeling about something.
I mean, the bad feeling thing, that pretty much just happens once a movie.
Well, most like movie drinking games have multiple rules, right?
Yeah. But like they're asking for like which
just one rule.
What would just be a terrible drinking game that would flatten someone?
Every time someone fires a blaster. Every time you see a ship. I'm trying to think of something that happens every single scene. Luke whines.
I was going to say, anytime Anakin speaks in the
just
prequels.
speaks.
Anytime you hear a language that isn't basic would be a good one. Joel Davis, thanks for another super chat. I wouldn't mind though if Din and Grogu unknowingly ran into some Sith Eternal members though and get caught into the mix of one of Palpatine's schemes. Grogu would take him out. He'd be like, "Nuh-uh, not today."
Yeah, I wonder how far along the Sith Eternal is at this point. I mean, we know from the Darth Vader comics that construction is well underway on the fleet. But I wonder what they're up to.
Ooh, Alejandro said, take a drink for every shot change. So I'm guessing that's like the transition screen.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. What's up, Eli? Eli is Do or Do Not 7.
Hey, Eli.
Hey, gang. Hey, Alex. Hey, Molly. Can't stay. Gotta go study for my CDLA road test.
Yep.
May the force be with you all. I don't know what that is, but it sounds intense. Good
Commercial
luck.
driver's license of some sort.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck. 3 goes there, and 5 goes there.
Just 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
Ken Plume, thanks for the super chat. Name your top 5 Beanie Babies. Go. So this
Beanie Babies?
Yeah, this came up.
Bongo for sure is my number 1. I loved Bongo.
Okay.
Also, I had one that was a misprint. The tail was the wrong color.
Mm-hmm.
But I cut his tag off, so he's worthless now.
I can't believe you.
I liked the...
What one here?
5? Yeah, 5.
Oh, okay.
There was a tiger. I don't remember its name.
Stripes?
Maybe. I think Patty the Platypus was my first one, so I'll throw that into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Tabasco the Bull is jumping into my head for some reason.
It's because, well, that was the one that I have that was a rare one because Tabasco, the sauce company, sued them and made them so there weren't many of the Tabasco bowls made, and then they made the same bowl and they changed its feet color and they named it something else. I can't remember.
And then I'll say Garcia, the tie-dye bear, because I never got. He was the one that got away. I never got Garcia, but I wanted him.
Oh, I have him.
Well,
it's half yours now.
yay! Finally.
I want to say a lot of the same ones. I think Platty the Platypus is a good one because it was one of the first ones. Legs the frog was a good one, and I had a misprint version of him that had like different color feet.
7 and 6. And then I might as well just give you this too.
The Princess Diana bear was really cool. Does this go? Yeah. Oh man, I'm having trouble remembering their names, but there was a white bear that was like a polar bear that I liked a lot. There was a raccoon that was really cute.
I know I had a few dogs that I liked.
6 goes here.
Yeah. That's your only option.
I had so many of like the special bears though. I had Garcia, which I loved. I had the Princess Di bear. I had the bear that looked like it had curly fur. I can't remember its name, but maybe its name was just Teddy. I was a member of the official Beanie Baby Club, where you got access to early release versions of a lot of those special bears. So
Pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal, guys. Like, I was pretty much the coolest back then. I'll never top that.
Our retirement's set, right? We have your Beanie Baby collection. That's all we need.
Yeah. One day. One day. I also have all the McDonald's mini Beanie Baby toys, which those were hard to find.
And you can watch Molly talk more about Beanie Babies on Kin Plume's podcast, Force 5.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go into this much detail about them, but we did talk about how both of us had Beanie Babies. And we talked about what made us stop caring about them and like start caring about other stuff. So,
well, Kin's podcast is about our top 5 Star Wars action figures, so that's mostly what we talk about. But yeah. I mean, I talked about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. All right, this is hard to get on.
Raymond asked if my Beanie Baby collection was bigger than my Funko Pop collection. I don't know.
That's a good question.
I did have around 200 Beanie Babies, maybe more than that. But I definitely have more Funko Pops at this point.
We're on the final bag. What time is it?
7:20.
Nice. We're gonna do it. I just have to build the stand.
We got this. Joel Davis, thanks for another super chat. Think Thrawn could be building a canon version of his old Legends faction, the Empire of the Hand, using the remnants of the 7th Fleet from Rebels.
It definitely seems like he's building something. I don't think they're going to go, not that you've said this, but I don't think they're going to go the Katana Fleet version of events. I do think that whatever Thrawn does, it's in the interest of the Chiss. So I do think that even if they don't call it Empire of the Hand, there's a chance that we could see something similar to it. I don't know. I'm really curious about how they're going to handle Thrawn in live action and his motivations. If they're going to... I'm not expecting them to pull in book information. I think they're just going to make him be the bad guy. Mm-hmm. But we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be weird for hardcore readers of the Thrawn books to see what they do with him in live action, because I agree. I think they're going to just make him a bad guy. But in the books, he's so much more complicated than that.
And to be fair, like, in the original Thrawn trilogy, he was the bad guy. He was a different kind of bad guy, but he wasn't as complicated. And then the more Zahn wrote about him, the more complicated he got.
Yeah, I mean, I think Timothy Zahn continues to write him more and more complicated and like a misunderstood character rather than a villain. And I wonder how far they're going to let him keep going with that.
I don't think we're going to see any more Thrawn books until Thrawn is done in live action. Mm-hmm. And then they'll probably have Timothy Zahn come in and write some more.
Kyle Shaw wanted to know what the next LEGO set is for next week's stream. We'll probably get started on the helmets. We still have all 3 of the... Oh yeah, and you still have to do your Biggs helmet.
Yep. I need to talk to Scout about that.
We've got the Mando helmet, the Rebel Pilot helmet, and the Dark Trooper helmet still to build. And we have an extra Rebel Pilot helmet so that Alex can try to do a Biggs version. Theral, Unfiction, thanks for the super chat. Name 3 planets for Pippin to eat some fish.
Mon Cala, Glan Selm, and Octo probably has. He could get fish and porgs there.
Aww. I would imagine he'd be friends with porgs.
I don't know.
He might chase after them, but I don't think he could catch one.
I don't think he could catch one. I think he would want to, though.
If he caught one, like, I don't think he would try to eat it.
That's true.
Try to play with it.
He's caught lizards before and not killed them. But he's also caught lizards and accidentally killed them before.
Yes. I think when he catches a lizard, he just is like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen. What do I do with this now? And he almost always gets the tail off of it. Because I'll usually find a tail first before I'll find the actual lizard, which is super fun. Sean Sully, thanks for another super chat. I was really confused for a second because I exchanged Moff Gideon for Moff Vidian. It's been a long day.
Zidian?
Vidian.
Vidian, oh.
With a V. Is that a character?
Count Vidian is in the book A New Dawn. I think that was the first canon book to come out.
Oh, yeah. Big goober fish.
Yeah. Pippin might eat a baby goober fish.
I don't know what Pippin would do with a fish. We've never owned fish.
I could see him, if it weren't in like a big tank, if it were just in a bowl, I could absolutely see him like trying to
pull it out, like.
Yeah.
And would he eat it?
I don't think so.
He might try. He might just like, something he likes to do with lizards, he just like puts them in his mouth and kind of like is just like, okay, well, I got this thing now, so I'm just gonna sit here with it in my mouth. The best Star Wars fish are on Naboo. Yeah, I think Naboo has some of the best fish. Oh, speaking of fish and water, they showed something for the new Disney cruise. What's it called? The Disney Wish cruise.
Yeah.
On the Star Wars show today, and that reminded me to tell you that. So they have something called the Hyperspace Lounge on there, which is kind of like what you have on the Halcyon, a Star Wars themed bar, but there's a window, quote unquote, to space where you see ships and stuff flying around, and they show the Ace Pilot ships from Resistance.
Oh, really? Oh, that's neat. I'm glad they finally get to do something.
Yeah.
They put them in the Rise of Skywalker and then didn't let us see it.
We should go on that cruise. I've never done a cruise before.
Me neither.
I feel like that would be nice because there's not a lot of pressure to figure out what you have to do. There's just like, what's going on the cruise? Those are my options.
Yeah, just lots of options.
And I've heard really good things about Disney cruises. Alejandro Castillo asks, did we like the Bob's Burgers movie? I did.
Yeah.
I don't know that it needed a theatrical release because I don't really know how well it did, but like I love Bob's Burgers and will watch anything that they make related to Bob's Burgers. So I did like it.
I enjoyed it. Similar to most shows that do a movie run, it just felt like a long episode of the show, but in a good way. So yeah, I liked it a lot.
It's like one of the funniest cartoon shows out there. That's like, it's made for adults and kids, kinda.
Yeah.
And like something we started doing a few years ago is like rewatching the holiday specials of Bob's Burgers, because like they have some of the funniest like Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving.
The Thanksgiving episodes are great.
The Bob doing the voice for his turkeys. Oh man.
Every time he goes back to the butcher in that one episode to get another turkey, and the butcher's like, I see what's going on, but I'm in a relationship already.
I'll give you my number. And then Bob is slowly going so crazy that he's like, yeah, okay, great. Are we doing this?
No, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. James Norwood in the chat says Adventure Time is #1 cartoon. I have never seen Adventure Time.
I've seen one episode of it. We have a friend who swears by it.
I think that was past
like SpongeBob. We just
past our generation.
Missed it.
Yeah,
It was beyond Tony's generation too, and he loves it.
True, but Tony still watches cartoons like pretty regularly.
Yeah, like he is a big animation fan. He checks out like everything.
Yeah. But like, I don't watch SpongeBob, Adventure Time. They're all lost on me. I don't know. Rick and Morty is funny, but like, it's not a show that I regularly would think about watching because it just gets too obnoxious.
I haven't kept up with the latest 2 seasons, I think. I enjoyed the first.
I remember the Show
3.
Me What You Got, guys.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
I want to see what you got. Yeah. It's got some really good stuff in it.
Oh, and then that character that Jermaine voiced.
The fart.
The fart. Yes. They stole that from Ren and Stimpy. Scooby-Doo, I kind of watched that growing up, not really like a lot. Rugrats I definitely watched.
Nickelodeon, I think we both watched a lot of.
Yeah. I watched a lot of like Rugrats, Doug, Hey Arnold, I did watch the Beetlejuice cartoon.
I remember that.
I liked that. Ah Real Monsters. Cat Dog.
It is weird that like every one of these that you name off, I can think of like specific episodes that I loved. Hey Arnold had one where the 5th graders or whoever, kids that were older than they were, it was like a tradition for them to dump them into trash cans. Mm-hmm. And the kids were just trying to get home and they were being picked off one by one. And I still to this day just love stories like that, where it's a group trying to get from point A to point B and they're like sacrificing each other to help the group along the way. And I'm pretty sure I love that story because of Hey Arnold. Or Ah Real Monsters had the one where they did like a race in the sewers during the Super Bowl because everyone at halftime would run and flush.
Yeah. That was so funny because I can remember hearing stories about like, during the halftime at Super Bowl is the time where the most toilets gets flushed ever. And I was always like, that's a weird thing to talk about. But then, make a cartoon episode about it. I did watch Dexter's Laboratory.
I liked Dexter's Lab, yeah. Omelette du fromage. That's the episode that jumped into my head for that.
Rocko's Modern Life was definitely one that I loved. They had that, I'll never forget that episode where he kind of like falls in love with that mop. And there's like a weird, there's a lot of like weird adult things in that show. The mop episode is like a prime example. But I watched Ren and Stimpy a lot, and that one kind of like, it's similar to Rick and Morty where it gets pretty ridiculous, but...
Rocko's Modern Life, the episode I think of is The Hopping Hessian. It was like their take on Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman.
Mm-hmm. Arthur, I didn't really watch Arthur. That was too vanilla for my taste. I mean, all the Toonami shows.
Oh yeah,
like
I mean that's.
We already talked about Dragon Ball, but Sailor Moon was absolutely my jam. Didn't watch Kim Possible.
Boom.
We did it. Oh, what's
Please
that?
Clap.
What's that Space Ghost Coast to Coast show?
Oh yeah.
That's where shoot. What's his name? Brack came from. Brack is like one of the funniest characters ever because he made a song about farts. Oh, beans. But
we all know what it was really about. Beans are an allegory for farts.
Sure. We did it. You did it. I did.
You helped.
Stickers. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a little loop down there. What's he holding?
A lightsaber.
The other thing.
Macro binoculars.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he's got a lightsaber.
I knew what you were asking. I was just being a jerk.
Dun, dun, dun. I like the details on this one.
Yeah, I do too.
Especially over here. This is cool.
Yeah, all those wires look neat. So yeah.
Ooh, Powerpuff Girls. I watched that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well,
I got a bone to pick with Powerpuff Girls. Mostly the live action remake that they were going to do, because I almost got to interview Donald Faison, and then he had to reschedule, and I think it was because of Powerpuff Girls reshoots, because he was going to play the professor.
Oh.
And then that show fell through anyway.
That's not happening?
I don't know. It might still happen. The show.
Yeah.
But I was that close.
So close. Well, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. We've finished the Landspeeder. It looks great.
Gotta find a place for it now.
Yeah. TBA for where its forever home will be in here somewhere. But next week we'll get started on some helmets.
I'll do a poll or something on Twitter. See what helmet people want us to build.
Yeah. That sounds good. Oh, we have a super chat that I missed. Chazertron 5000 says, Alex, I clapped.
Thank you. You didn't. Thank you, Chazertron. You love me more than Molly does. This is sarcastic, and I don't want you to do it anymore.
I'm clapping.
Stop it.
Now he wants me to stop clapping.
If you're not going to clap for real, don't clap at all.
Okay. Oh, Eureka's Castle. I love that show.
Was that animated?
No, it's puppets.
That's what I thought.
It's like Fraggle Rock. I had the Christmas special of that show on tape, like taped off of TV for the longest time, and it's still like one of my favorite Christmas specials of any show ever. But okay, that's enough.
I'm hungry.
You get me on a tangent about
cartoons and kids
shows, and I'll never stop. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in and hanging out with us. Bakey sends in our last super chat. Thank you, Bakey. A golf clap. But yeah, thanks to everyone who was hanging out in the chat. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in super chats. They mean the world to us, so thank you so much. And we'll see you guys here next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.